Title: The Brave Little Mouse and the Magic Acorn. Once upon a time, in a peaceful meadow surrounded by tall, whispering trees, there lived a little mouse named Milo. Milo was small, even for a mouse, but he had a big heart and a brave spirit. He loved exploring the meadow and making friends with all the animals. One sunny day, Milo heard a rustling sound coming from a nearby bush. Curious, he scampered over to investigate. To his surprise, he found an old, wise owl named Oliver sitting on a low branch. "Hello, Milo," said Oliver in a deep, gentle voice. "I have been watching you and know you are brave and kind. I have a special task for you." Milo's eyes widened with excitement. "What is it, Oliver?" he asked eagerly. "There is a magic acorn hidden in the great forest," Oliver explained. "This acorn has the power to grant one wish. But it is guarded by the mischievous Squirrel King, who loves playing tricks. If you can find the acorn and make a wish, it could bring great happiness to all the animals in the meadow." Milo felt a flutter of fear in his heart, but he knew he had to try. "I will find the acorn, Oliver," he said bravely. With Oliver's guidance, Milo set off towards the great forest. The forest was thick and dark, filled with towering trees and mysterious sounds. But Milo pressed on, determined to find the magic acorn. As he ventured deeper into the forest, Milo encountered various animals. He met a kind deer named Daisy, who warned him about the tricky paths ahead. "Stay on the narrow trail, Milo," she advised. "The wider paths lead to the Squirrel King's traps." Following Daisy's advice, Milo carefully navigated the forest. He soon came across a babbling brook, where a family of frogs lived. The frogs told Milo about a hidden bridge made of glowing stones. "Only the brave can see the path," croaked the oldest frog. Milo looked closely and, sure enough, he saw faintly glowing stones leading across the brook. He hopped from stone to stone, making it safely to the other side. Finally, after hours of walking, Milo arrived at a clearing where the tallest oak tree stood. At the base of the tree was a small, golden acorn glowing softly. But as Milo reached out to take it, a high-pitched laugh echoed around him. The Squirrel King appeared, a tiny crown perched on his head and a mischievous grin on his face. Well, what do we have here?" he said. "A little mouse trying to take my precious acorn?" Milo stood his ground. "I need the acorn to help the animals in the meadow," he said firmly. The Squirrel King laughed again. "If you can solve my riddle, you may take the acorn. But if you fail, you must leave the forest at once." Milo nodded, ready to face the challenge. The Squirrel King began his riddle. "I am not alive, but I can grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, and I can drown. What am I?" Milo thought hard. He remembered the glowing stones and the babbling brook. Suddenly, it came to him. "You are a fire," he exclaimed. The Squirrel King's grin faded, replaced by a look of surprise. "Correct," he said reluctantly. "You may take the acorn." Milo carefully picked up the magic acorn, its warmth spreading through his tiny paws. He thanked the Squirrel King and made his way back to the meadow. When Milo returned, all the animals gathered around him. Holding the acorn high, he made his wish. "I wish for the meadow to be filled with happiness, and for all the animals to live in peace and harmony." The acorn glowed brightly, and a soft, golden light spread across the meadow. Flowers bloomed, the trees rustled joyfully, and a gentle breeze carried laughter through the air. From that day on, the meadow was a place of joy and friendship. Milo's bravery and kindness had brought magic to their home. And though the magic acorn had disappeared, the happiness it created remained forever. And so, Milo the brave little mouse became a hero, his story told to every new generation of meadow dwellers, reminding them that courage and kindness can bring magic to the world. The end.